Asmongold has once again taken a controversial stance. One video, one gunshot, and suddenly the internet split in half. No, this wasn't just another police shooting controversy. This was a viral firestorm that dragged ICE, streamers, politics, and internet hypocrisy straight into the spotlight.
Right there, she's moving forward, and he had to just barely get out of the way. He barely got. If he hadn't moved, she would have run him over. Watch the tire.
A viral clip shows a tense encounter involving an ICE agent and a woman in a vehicle. Chaos unfolds, shots are fired, a life is lost.
See, now the tire is moving forward. You see the tire is moving forward with the officer directly in front of the car. You can see the spinning.
Almost immediately, the Department of Homeland Security framed the shooting as self-defense, claiming the officer believed the vehicle was being used as a weapon, and right away, social media did what social media does the best. Everyone became a legal expert, a ballistics analyst, a moral philosopher overnight. Into Asmongold, watching the footage live, he argued that the situation appeared to involve resistance and that compliance with law enforcement is usually the safest route. His stance: if an officer believes there is life in danger, hesitation can be deadly.
This would have never happened if she had just gotten out of the car, and it would have never happened if she hadn't just tried to block the police in the first.
But then, things escalated. When viewers suggested non-lethal alternatives like disabling the vehicle, Asmongold pushed back hard.
I can't with these people trying to call this a and all that. Well, hey, maybe they shouldn't be in front of the car. The thing is that you're never going to convince these people that it's not, okay?
He argued that damaging a moving car could put bystanders at risk, and that once orders are ignored, the situation becomes unpredictable.
You never go, like, after you say, basically after you run one of them over, right? Or you one of them for trying to run you over, then you victory lap around it, and you send in more people, and you do it even more.
Clips spread, context vanished, and suddenly, Asmongold was trending alongside words like ICE shooting debate, police use of force, and streamer controversy. But then, Destiny enters the chat. Watching the same footage, Destiny took a completely different approach. He focused less on emotion and more on legal precedent. His argument: self-defense has limits, and officers cannot place themselves in danger and then use that danger as justification.
You can't put yourself in the way of serious bodily harm and then use that as a justification for self-defense. That's not that legally, that doesn't even work.
He cited multiple court cases where deadly force was ruled unjustified once the officer was no longer directly threatened.
It's a Honda Pilot on a wet street. How fast is she going? Is this Ford v Ferrari? What the f is happening out here? Sorry. Okay.
Translation: if you can step away safely, pulling the trigger becomes a legal problem, and here's where things got spicy. Destiny pointed out what he saw as massive political inconsistency online.
He's not, you can even see him, he's not really, would defend Trump executing U.S. citizens for arbitrary reasons if he started doing it. And so this is just basically, Destiny creates a false narrative, he creates a hypothetical situation.
We're not creating a false narrative, though. The whole impetus for this clip was you.
The same people who once defeated Ashley Babbitt were now celebrating this woman's death simply because of who was involved. Same logic, opposite reaction. According to Destiny, this wasn't about safety anymore. It was about who people feel deserves sympathy. And honestly, that accusation hit harder than any hot take. But the chaos didn't stop there. As the debate spiraled, other wild moments began circulating, including clips of iShowSpeed using his platform to teach kids about stranger danger. The internet surprisingly agreed on something for once, a rare W. People praised Speed for turning his influence into something positive, showing how powerful creators can be when they choose responsibility over rage bait. And just when you think the internet couldn't get crazier this week, boom, Mr. Beast gets dragged into drama after changing his profile picture to an anime character. One tweet later, he's clapping back at toxic One Piece fans, calling out gatekeeping and performative fandom outrage because, of course, in between federal shooting debates, we also need anime discourse. Perfect balance. So what does all of this tell us? This wasn't just an ICE shooting controversy, it wasn't just Asmongold versus Destiny, and it definitely wasn't just another streamer clip form. This was a mirror, a reflection of how fast opinions can change, how politics bend empathy, and how the internet decides who's human and who's just content. One video sparked outrage, a few reactions fueled division, and millions of people argued without agreeing on the basic facts. And that's the real issue, because until we can separate law, emotion, and political bias, these debates will keep repeating, louder, uglier, and more viral every time. But what do you think? Was this self-defense, excessive force, or another example of online hypocrisy? Watch this video next and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers!
Good game.